వచ్చాము. స్పీకర్ లింక్ స్పీకర్ లింకే నువ్వు షేర్ చేసిందే వచ్చిందంట. క్యాన్సల్. Hello. Hello. Srikar, is it audible?
Yes, it is audible.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is H. Bharati, General Manager in APSSDC. Today webinar is on resume building to improve your career opportunities. Today's program speaker is Mr. ATISHAY JAIN, who is the Project Management Office at Genpact. He has completed his BTech in Information Technology. He is the best trainer and all the best for the session. Hope all the students can utilize this opportunity. My dear students, APSSDC is there to improve your skills and get good job. I hand over this session to Mr. Atishay Jain. So, Srikar, hand over to Atishay Jain.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh,
Okay, now I have an option. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Hi everyone. Hope you can hear me. Hello. Perfect. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
Great, guys.
Your voice is audible.
Perfect. Let me also turn on my video. Let me know if you can see me as well. Hi everyone. How are you doing, guys? How are you feeling this morning? I'm really excited to host this webinar for you guys. Let me share my screen, okay? And please let me know if you can see my screen. Just write in the chat screen, okay? When you are able to see my screen. I hope it is visible, guys. Okay, I can see couple of responses. Perfect, perfect. So, guys, we will be interacting via chat. So, I want you guys to be very interactive, okay, throughout the session. So, whatever the questions I will be asking, you just respond on the chat. So, we will be using chat for our communication. Perfect. So, let me start with the session, guys. Today's session is about building a personal brand or LinkedIn and how we can make a resume. So let me just give you guys a formal introduction. So currently I am working at Genpact as a PMO analyst, where I help drive lean digital transformation for global client using RPA. If I have to explain what is RPA, so RPA is a set of instructions to automate repetitive and monotonous tasks. Okay, so in a nutshell, it's a code which is used for automating tasks. Okay, so that is my role. So I am helping drive, RPA within the companies, within the processes to save time, to save money, to save efforts. Also, I talk to audiences about personal branding, art of resume making, business communication, and productivity apps, which I will be doing in this webinar. Apart from it, I'm also a blogger and a podcaster, which I've recently started, where I love talking to people and debugging their life journeys, their success stories, and sharing with you all. So couple of my recent podcasts. I will be sharing the link also via the email, so you can go to that, and I hope they will inspire you and they will motivate you. And guys, I want you to stick till the very end of this webinar, because by the end of this webinar, I will be uncovering some useful hacks, tools, and links which you can use on LinkedIn to better increase your visibility and your optimizing profile on LinkedIn. So far with me, you have understood the rules. You have to be very vigilant on chat. You have to respond via chat. You have to stick to the very end, where I will be sharing some bonus links or bonuses with you for LinkedIn. So far with me, guys. Just write yes if you have understood. You are able to hear my voice properly and you're able to see my screen. So I can proceed with the session. Perfecto. So let me start, guys. Guys, for question answer round, there's a tool which we will be using. Okay, we won't be doing the question answer on chat because it will be clouded with so many other conversations. So for question answer, we will be using Slido. Okay, so what you have to do is just go to slido.com. Once you are there, you will be getting a option code, and in that code you have to enter 3110, which is today's date and month. 3110. Once you enter that, you will be brought up on a screen like this. Okay, just a sec, guys. It's just loading. Perfect. So here you can punch in all your questions. So whatever questions you have in between the session, you can punch in your questions, and I will be taking them at the very end of this webinar. Also, there will be couple of polls which I will be running in between the webinars, and you can respond. Okay. So there's a first poll which I'm activating, and it's regarding what do you know about LinkedIn and what do you feel about LinkedIn? Or how do you think LinkedIn can help you in your career? So I'm activating the poll, guys, and you have to write in a word in a statement. Okay, you just need to go to Slido, and under the poll section, you will see this question. Okay, how do you think LinkedIn can help you in your career? Whatever words pops in your mind regarding LinkedIn, whatever you felt for LinkedIn, how LinkedIn can help you in your career, just write in the box. Okay. Okay, I can see couple of responses coming up. So someone is writing job searching platform. Okay, it's a job searching platform. Very right. What else, guys? And guys, I need your active participation. Then only we can make this webinar a success, and you will be able to get the most out of this webinar. Okay, professional platform. Okay, job. What else, guys? What else? Come on, guys, some more responses so I can proceed. I just want to know what this audience thinks of LinkedIn as a platform. Okay, enhance the professional reputation. Okay, what else, guys? Okay, jobs and passion, which is true. Okay, connecting to people, very right. So LinkedIn is all about connecting with working professionals. Okay, unlike Instagram, unlike Facebook, it's a professional platform where we connect with people professionally. Okay, skills portraying platform, very right. It's a platform where we display or where we showcase our skills. Okay, very useful for job searching, which is right. Okay, okay. I guess I have couple of responses now. I can proceed. So you guys are very right. LinkedIn is all about connecting with people. LinkedIn is all about you know uh, job searching, all about showcasing or displaying your skills, your professional skills. So LinkedIn is all about it, guys. So guys, throughout this session, I will be uncovering 5-step approach on LinkedIn. 5 steps which you need to take to get the most out of this platform. In step number one, I will be talking about understanding your target audience. In step number two, I will be talking about how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile for better visibility. In step number three, I will explain you how you need to connect to people. What is the right approach of sending the connection request? How many connection requests do you need to send in a day? In step number four, I will be explaining the science of content creation. And content creation is a very, very important role, which will play in your LinkedIn game. Until you're not creating content for LinkedIn, uh, you won't be, getting the most benefit out of it. And in the last step, I will be explaining you how you can reach out to people for jobs, for any guidance or mentorship. Okay, so these are the 5 steps which I will be uncovering. Okay, step number one, defining your target audience. Before I explain that, before I get into the target audience part, let's understand the basics of LinkedIn. Okay, how to play the LinkedIn game. So guys, it's very important that you get your first 5,000 followers or connections, appropriately or in the right manner. Okay, because you will get the most notification, most content on your wall from these people. Okay, from these 5,000 followers or connections. So make sure you are adding the right 5,000 connections, because this will make or break your LinkedIn connection game. So you need to weed out all the irrelevant connections. You can remove them, so you get only you get content notification, or notification on your wall from the right people only. Okay. Now let me ask you a question, guys. Okay, I have for target audience part, I have categorized in two categories. Okay, so one is that your sole purpose is building a personal brand on LinkedIn. Okay, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be a life coach or digital marketer, someone whose sole whose sole, purpose on being on LinkedIn is to build a personal brand. If it's the case, which I think a couple of you will be falling in this category, then you need to ask yourself two questions, which I've listed on the slide also. That's who are you and who could benefit from you. Okay, so that is category number one, guys. If your sole purpose is to build a personal brand, nothing else, no job, nothing. But if you fall in the second category, which I believe most of you are, then you need to ask yourself these three questions: that what do you do, what are your dream companies, and who could get you a job or interview offer. Okay, so that is the questions that which you need to ask. Set of questions which you need to ask, and your potential target group would be, hiring managers or recruiters in your dream company or in the company which you're applying for. Uh, People who are in similar roles as of you in your dream company, and people who are in higher roles in you as your dream company. It could be manager, senior manager, or above hierarchy people. So these are three potential target groups which you need to add to your profile. Okay, if your sole purpose is to get a job, or you want to leverage LinkedIn for getting a job. Okay, for example, if you're a project manager looking for a job at Adobe or Microsoft or Infosys, then you need to connect with people in the positions who could get you a call for an interview. Okay, so you need to connect with people in similar roles or people who are in similar roles or senior roles. So that was step number one, guys. It's a very basic step. You just need to have the clarity whether your purpose is to get a job via LinkedIn or building a personal brand. And it could be a mixture of both, guys. Once you have a job, once you're settled, and you can focus on building a personal brand like I am doing. But yeah, for initial part, you guys you need to have that clarity. After you have understood your target audience, your agenda on being on LinkedIn, then comes the optimization part, guys. So LinkedIn profile optimization is very similar to Google SEO. For example, whenever you enter a keyword, let's say chair or table chair, okay, something like that. You might be seeing the website of Amazon and Flipkart coming on the very top. Why so? Because they have optimized their search engines, they have optimized their website, SEO in such a manner. Whenever someone enter buying a chair or maybe any commodity, their links will come out the very top. Similarly, you have to optimize your profile in such a manner. If someone is looking for that keyword, which is your profession, your profile appears in the top search result. Okay. So there are three factors, which are responsible for making that happen. One is, searchable. Second one is clickable, and third one is approachable. Okay. So searchable means, guys, that your profile appear on the search results. Okay. When you are putting the right keywords which you want to rank for. Clickable means once the person sees a profile in the search result, uh, you have put your right designation, you have a profile picture that prompts the person or prompts the viewer to click on your profile. Okay. And the last, factor is approachable, that you have mentioned an email ID, your contact number, or maybe your website link or something. That person can contact you for any project or any job opportunity. Okay, or maybe if they want to buy a product and services. So these are three factors, guys, which you need to keep in mind. Now let's talk about the process, how you can optimize your profile. So let's start with profile picture, which is the first thing which a person sees when they click on your profile. Okay, so you need to add a very clean, very crisp profile picture. Make sure it's not casual. It's not Facebook and Instagram, guys. You can't be sharing picture with your friends. Okay, it couldn't be a good photo. It has to be only your profile picture. Okay, profile picture is very critical, very important. If you see on the screen, I have my the background is a very clean background. Okay, in the original picture it was not like that. There was something else in the background, but I have changed the background. So there are a couple of tools you can use to even change the background to make it more professional. There's a tool called Canva, which it's a DIY tool, do it yourself tool. Very simple to use. Just need to go to Canva and make all the edits. And if you're someone who knows Photoshop, then nothing like that. You can make all the changes via Photoshop. After you have optimized your profile picture or put your profile picture, a professional profile picture, you need to also put a cover page. And trust me, guys, cover page is very important. I have seen many people who have not put a cover page. See, cover page, it's a gist of yourself, of your personality. Okay, uh, by looking at the cover page only, now people get a uh, overview of your personality, of your skills. So make sure you are putting all the right keywords, which you want to put on the cover page. You can also put your picture, in another setting. It could be a professional picture which you can put on the cover page. But make sure you're putting all the right keywords. Okay. If you are someone who's a coder or a software developer, you can write a line like I like coding or I like coding, or maybe the technologies which you are proficient in, C, C++, Java, something like that. Okay, so make sure you're putting that. After you are putting your profile picture and cover page comes, optimization of headline and summary. Uh, so guys, headline is very important. Okay, it's by viewing your headline or by looking at your headline, uh, it communicates a lot about you. Okay, because people doesn't have time to scroll down and look at your entire work experience part or summary part. By looking at your headline only, they make the assumption about you. Okay, so make sure you're putting all the right keywords. Okay, if you are someone who's a coder, or if you are someone who's into technical background, you can even put languages. Okay, the technical languages which you are proficient in. You make sure you're adding the company name, your designation, any achievement which you have, or languages which if you're in a technical profile. Okay, and if you're a digital marketer, you can also mention uh, that SEO, SEM, something like that. But make sure you're putting all these keywords or all these things in your headline, your designation, your company name, and your skills. After putting the headline, after making changes to your headline, comes the summary part. uh, Summary, is gist of what you know, and what you are currently up to. And again, it's a very important part, guys. So don't skip it. I've seen lots of people who skip the summary part. Okay, they put a profile picture. They sometimes even put a cover page. They have a very good headline, but they don't put a summary. You need to put a summary, guys. Okay, summary. It's all about you. Okay, it depicts what you know, what you're currently doing, what skills you're proficient in. So make sure you are putting a good summary. And there's a technique which you can use to write a summary. Don't write your entire summary in a paragraph. It's very difficult to read, guys. You can divide the entire summary into lines, into small lines, and into chunks of lines. Okay, instead of a paragraph, you can divide the entire part in lines. So it's more readable. It's more convenient to understand. Okay, after you have done that, after you have optimized your headlines, you need to enter your location, and after location comes the job description of work experience part. Again, a very, very important part, guys. So, in this section, you need to explain, you need to address all the work experiences which you have. Okay. If you have worked in any internship, if you have worked in, as a, maybe if you have worked as a full-time employee at somewhere, you need to mention all that, in your job description or work experience section. Make sure you're adding all the relevant KRAs also. Okay. Whatever you have done in that role, make sure you're adding that, guys. So you need to add your experiences. It could be any internship, it could be any freelancing project which you have done, and you have to mention all the KRAs. Also, if you have accomplished any certificate or anything which it's worthy to share, you can even share as an attachment to that experience. Okay. So keep these things in mind when you're adding your work experience section, or when you're updating your work experience section. Okay, after work experience comes the endorsement and recommendation part, guys. Endorsement and recommendation are, are like testimonials. Okay, that builds trust, or increases your well good with the people on the platform. Anyone, so and for endorsements, anyone can endorse you. Okay, it could be your first degree connections, people who are already added to your connection list, or your second degree and third degree connection, your mutual connections, or people who are not added to your connection base. So anything in those you on the LinkedIn. And again, for recommendation, recommendation can only be given by someone who is a connection. Okay, so make sure you have you have endorsements for your skills, and you have some recommendation or testimonials. You can reach out to your teachers, you can reach out to your peers, your friends, your colleagues, your employers for recommendations. Trust me, guys, recommendation really add a weightage. Okay, these testimonials really add a weightage to your profile. So make sure you're getting that. So that was all about the theory part. Let me also do a quick walkthrough on how to update these fields on LinkedIn. And I am assuming here, guys, all of you have a LinkedIn account already. If you don't, it's very simple. You just need to go to linkedin.com and add some basic details, and you're good to go. Okay. So let me go to my profile and show you how you need to update all those settings, or all those things which I just explained in my PPT. So you need to add a profile picture here and a cover page. This is the headline part. Okay, make sure you are putting a headline here. And this is the summary part. Put a summary, as I mentioned, make sure instead of writing in a paragraph, you're writing in lines. Okay, and this is a very cool feature, guys. After summary part, you can see a featured section. This is something which has recently been added by LinkedIn, updated by LinkedIn. So in the featured section, you can feature your top posts on LinkedIn, or anything which you want to want to put. If you want to redirect a viewer, or maybe a potential customer, you can also redirect that through your website or any other link via featured section. Okay. After that, you have your work experience section, where you can add all the work experiences which you have. Okay. Uh, you could add your internships, you could add your freelancing projects. Then you need to add your education part, your certifications. If you had, did any certification, you can add that. Uh, yeah, skills and endorsement. Okay, you can add as many skills as you want. Okay, there is no limit to that, but make sure you are pinning your top three skills to the very top. Okay, because this will be visible to the person who visits your profile, because not many people click on show more to see all your skills. They will be just seeing at your top three skills, which is more convenient to see. So make sure you're putting that to the very top, and after that, recommendations. Okay, so you can click on ask for recommendation, and then name of the person who's in your connection base, and that person can recommend you, or that person can write a note or a testimonial for the work, for the service which you have provided to that person or that company. Okay, so that was a quick walkthrough, guys, and that also includes the second step, or the second process of LinkedIn, optimizing on LinkedIn, which is optimizing your LinkedIn profile. So let me quickly, tell me in the chat, guys, so far if you are with me, if you have understood, these two steps. Step number one, which was understanding your target audience, and step number two, which was updating your profile or optimizing your profile. So write one and two if you have understood both the steps. And whatever queries you have, just go to Slido and make sure you're putting that question there. So guys, let me know if you have understood. Please write one and two in the chat box if you have so far understood the step number one and two of the LinkedIn game. Okay, I can see a couple of people responding. Perfect. Okay, let me proceed. Okay, so so far, guys, you have understood your objective on being on LinkedIn. Who's your target audience? What is your objective? You have learned how you can optimize your LinkedIn profile. Now comes the very last step. Now comes the step number three, which is optimizing, or making sure you're adding the right people on your profile. For adding people, it's very simple. You just need to go to search for under the name, and you can also use filters to uh, add people via industry, via location, via background. Okay. Thumb rule, guys. If you have just made an account on LinkedIn, if you're a beginner on LinkedIn, don't send more than 100 connection requests a day. Okay. Otherwise, LinkedIn connection will flag you. LinkedIn algorithm will flag you. You won't be able to send connection request for a undefined time period. So if you're someone who's very new to the platform and is a hurry to build the connection base, uh, add around 80 to 90 people send connection requests to maybe 80 to 90 people a day, so you can speed up the process. And once you have achieved maybe let's say 500 people or maybe 1,000 people, then you can slowly or gradually build your connections. Okay, you can you can send connection requests to maybe 10 to 15 people a day, not more than that. That is what that is a thumb rule which I am following. Okay. Another way of building your connections or building your connection basis, leveraging other people network. So what is OP and what is other people network? Let me explain you. Let's say you are a digital marketer and you want to connect with fellow digital marketers. Okay, so the actual way, or the way number one is that you go to search bar and you go to filter and you choose the industry, or choose the profession, digital marketing or something like that, and a list of people will be appearing on your screen, and you add those, and send connection requests to those people, which is a long process, or you need to put some efforts to do that. Another way is, you respond, or you're you are reacting to maybe articles and posts of influencer in that particular line of work or that particular field of work. Okay, in this case, it could be a person like Neil Patel, or Brian Dean, who's a very these people are very famous digital marketers, or maybe Gary Vaynerchuk. These are very famous digital marketers, content creators. So these whenever these people post, they get thousands of engagements in either form of comments and likes and shares. Okay, so what you have to do is, and it's a hack. Okay, whenever they post, you respond to that post via, in the comment section. Maybe you can write a line or something regarding that post. What you like in that post. Okay, it could be something like it's a very good post, insightful, or something like that. Once you do that, your profile will be, your name, and your profile will be, in that particular chat or comment section. Okay, and whatever people, or people who will be responding before you or after you, they can see to your profile. Your name will be appearing on that chat summary or that comment section. Uh, they can go to your profile and they can themselves send you connection requests, because you are also into digital marketing. Your profile will be saying so. Okay, you have optimized your headline or something. So your profile will be saying so that you are a digital marketer, and trust me, the community wants to connect with if you are reacting to someone who's a digital marketer, or post of a digital marketer, mostly or 90% of the people are from the digital marketing background only. Okay, so they would love to connect with fellow digital marketers to increase their own connection base or build their own connection. Okay, so that is a hack, guys. You just respond to people uh, who are influencers in that field of work, and others can send you connection requests instant. Okay, so that is leveraging others people network. Another one is leveraging groups. Okay, like Facebook, LinkedIn also has a group feature. Okay, not many people are aware of that. Uh, so for leveraging groups, let me show you how it's done. Okay, instead of theory, let me show you how you can get added to groups. So let's say I want to be added to a software development group. Okay, I just write the keyword software development, and on the very top there will be option. Okay, I just need to click on more and groups. Okay, so it will show me the list of all the groups who are, which have the keyword software development, or the groups which are for software developers. So let's say I click on this, this group. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm a part of that. Okay, I have to join. Okay, perfect. So the first step will be that you have to request to join. Okay, and the admin will be approving your request. They will be, scanning your profile that are you a software developer or something, and if you're not, they will not accept your request. So make sure you are, sending the right connection request, or you're sending the right request to the right group. Okay. If you are someone who's a digital marketer, maybe admin want to, approve your request because you are not the right person to be in that community. Okay. So once the admin approves your, a request to join, uh, you will have, you can see all the connection in that group. Okay, it's a small group as I can see. It's a very, it's a big group. Okay, not a small group. Sorry, 50 connections are already in that group. It's a very group, very big community or group. Okay, more than 1 lakh people are in this group. So once you are accepting that group, you will be seeing all the, the connections or the community members of the group. Then what you can do, you can, gradually start sending connection to that, to, those people. Okay, so it will save your time in putting the filter, writing the keywords, and then skimming who actually are, software developers. So that is another way, guys. Okay, leveraging groups to, increase your connection base. So far with me, guys, have you understood step number 3, how you can increase your connection base? Just write in the chat box 3, guys, if you've understood. Perfect. So let me move to the next step, which is creating high quality content. And trust me, guys, it's a very important step. Whatever you have done so far, you can say a one-time process because you won't be changing your profile, on a daily basis or a weekly basis. You might be updating your profile once in a month if you have any, additional skills to add, or maybe any, certificates which you want to add to profile, but not, but you won't be updating it daily or, on a weekly basis. But creating content is something which you have to do on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. And trust me, it will reap you, lots of fruits. Okay, I know it's a lot of effort in the beginning, but trust me, it will really, take your LinkedIn game to the next level, and it will reap you many good fruits. Okay, there's a survey which was done by LinkedIn. LinkedIn wants to know LinkedIn wants to know how many people are active on the platform, are the content creators or engaged with audiences. So after they have, completed their survey, uh, they come across this finding. Okay, 90% of the people on the platform are dead audiences. And what does it mean? That, these are the people who have just created this account a long time back, and they have forgotten their LinkedIn account. They never react, they never, engage with people, they don't do anything on the platform. Okay, they have just set up the account and forget about it. And the majority is more than 90%, guys. The second category of people are people who engage, okay, who engage with people. They, consume content created by others. They like, they share, they comment. Okay, so these are content engagers. Okay, they just engage with the content and nothing more than that. And the majority is again a very small number, which is 6 to 8% only. Now comes at category number 3, which is content creators, and this number is somewhere around 1 to 2%. These are the people who actually create content for the platform. They're writing articles, they're writing posts on the platform. Um, and these are the people. Okay, there's a, there was a, this survey is by LinkedIn only, guys. So these are the people who are getting the most out of the platform. Okay, these content creators. So you need to ask yourself this question, guys. Do you want to fall in the category number 1 or category number 2, or do you want to fall in category number 3 and, getting the maximum benefit out of the platform? As you all know, content is king. See, content drives traffic. Let's say you are a person named Rahul or something. Okay, you are a software developer. You have a profile on LinkedIn. You have put a decent cover page, a good summary, or a good headline, all your certificates, all your work experiences. But how, I will know that, a person called Rahul exists on the platform? Unless or until you are active on the platform, you are creating content on the platform. Okay. You won't be visible, or, your existence won't be realized until and unless you are creating content, guys. Okay. So that is why you need to create content, because when you're creating content, you will be appearing on the walls. Okay, the homepage of, others, that this person has write something, this person has shared something. Because if you're not doing that, that person will be dead to you. Okay, they don't know, okay, who is Rahul or who is Sham or something. You won't be able to contemplate, okay, this person is good at this thing. Okay, so you need to be very vocal about your skills and you need to write articles. So content drives traffic, increases your visibility. People realize your existence if you're writing content. They visit your profile if they're in if there's a second degree or third degree connection, and you're writing some good article or some good content. They would love to get connected with you. They will visit your profile. They would love to know more about you. And if you're someone who's into digital marketing or sales, you can even drive traffic to your website, to your product via content writing. Okay, so that is the power of content writing, guys. And content writing is of two types. Type number one, the content which you're writing for your own profile, and type number two, the content which you're writing for others' profile. For your own profile means whatever you're writing. Okay, this is called what for your own profile. For others' profile means in my previous example also the of commenting on a post or an article of an influencer. Okay, when you are writing something in the comment section, you're also creating content, guys, because that content is that a comment is being visible to lot many people. Okay, that is also a form of content writing. So make sure that whenever you come across a good article or good post, uh, you are just writing a meaningful comment. Don't just write awesome, good, or great. Give it some thought, and make sure you are putting a line or something against that article. Okay, what are your uh, takeaways from that article? What are you learning from that article or something like that? Okay, so make sure you are doing that. So that was the how and types of content. Now let's talk about the science of content writing. As you can see on my screen, guys, there are three steps involved in the science of content writing. Step number one is, you know, uh, that you are, writing a catchy line or a hook statement, which will intrigue or, which will, entice your audience to see the entire post. This is called the hook step. Okay. Next one is, the body of the content, the story or you're writing to keep the person engaged or entertained. And the last step is called call to action. Okay, uh, don't just end your article by just finishing your story. Always write always end it with a call to action. You can write a statement like, what do you think about this post, or what do you think about this article? Please write in the comment section. Please let me know what are your thoughts or something. Okay, always make user to take action or reader to take an action. So these are three step, guys: the hook statement, the body, and the call to action. So that was all about step number three, or step number four, sorry, which is writing the good quality content. Let me know in the chat box, guys, if you are with me, if you understood step number four, which is writing quality content. Just write in the chat box four, guys, if you have understood step number four, which is creating good quality content. And this is a very important step, guys. I've seen many people who follow step number one, step number two, step number three, but don't really follow step number four, which is creating good quality content. Okay, perfect. I can see a couple of responses. Perfect. Now let me move to the next step, which is step number five, the outbound gamer, how to reach out to people. So outbound is, guys, you reaching out to people for any help and support needed. Okay. So let's say you are a digital marketer and you're into growth hacking or digital marketing, and you come across someone who's really good at it, and who can mentor you, can guide you, or maybe help you get a better job opportunity. Okay. So step number one, it will be to get connected to that person or having that person in your connection base. How to go about it? When you are sending the connection request, guys, LinkedIn has an option. Okay, LinkedIn always says add a note. Okay, there's a pop-up which says add a note, and not many people use that option. Okay, they just hit the connection request and click on send. Okay, so they don't really add a note. Okay, that why that person should get connected to you or why that person should accept your connection request. If you desperately want to add someone to your connection base, someone who could be your mentor, who could be your guru, make sure that you are taking out some time or taking out some effort and writing a personalized note. Okay, a good personalized invite has a higher chance to get accepted. Okay, so make sure you are writing that. It could be something like as you can see on the slide also. It could be something like it could be a couple of statements, appreciating the person for their post or articles if the person is a good content creator, and your intention, okay, why you want to get connected with that person. So make sure you're writing a good personalized invite, and it will definitely increase your chance to get accepted or that person, accepting your connection request. And it will also stand you apart because not many people follow this practice. And trust me, big influencers or people who are well versed in their profession, they get a lot of connection requests in a day. This if you're sending a connection request with a personalized note, that will really send you apart from the crowd. Okay, once you have accepted or once that person has accepted your connection request, then you need to approach to that person. Okay, you can then you can start building a conversation. You can start with the greetings and you can say then you can explain that person your intention, and if you know this person maybe by any online networking event or something, or any particular common group or something, or by a common friend or something, you can mention that. You can also mention that if you have like any article or any post in particular of that person, to start building your communication. Okay, let me give you an example, guys. This is an actual example of one of my junior. Okay, so I told that junior, okay, he is someone who's looking for a job. Okay, he was in a software development profile and he was new to the platform, new to LinkedIn, and he wants to get a job via LinkedIn. So he asked me one day that, so how I can approach a HR or how I can approach a HR or a recruiter to maybe shortlist me for an interview or job or something. Okay. So I told him, and this is a mistake which is being practiced by many people. The moment your any HR or any recruiter accept your connection request, you quickly sprung on that situation, and the next moment you send a message like, can you please forward my resume and can you please look at my resume, or is there any job opportunity or something? And trust me, HR recruiters get, if not 100, you know tens or twenties, maybe somewhere around 50, 60 messages per day. Okay, trust me. And your message will be just sitting in that inbox, and you will never getting a responder revert. So I asked that person that instead of directly jumping to the ask, build some rapport. Okay, build a communication that I'm someone who is just about to enter the corporate world, or I was just about to begin my job searching, and I would really appreciate your some guidelines from you, some tips from you. Okay, you're not asking for the job directly from that person, you're just asking for some help, or from for some mentorship in maybe how in your approach of job seeking, or you know uh, maybe in your resume making or something. Trust me, the person will be highly obliged to help you in that, because you're not directly sprung on the situation and asking for a job. You're actually looking for his or her mentorship and guidance. Once you do that, once you build that repo over the days, over the weeks, then you can slowly and gradually say that I just look at your website, company website. There's a job opportunity in that particular field, and you can mention that I'm also looking for a job in that particular field. Can you please look at my CV and let me know if I am a good fit for that particular job? And trust me, guys, once you have, you have built the rapport with that HR recruiter, you have seek his guidance and mentorship, you have done all the amplifications, that HR recruiter will be very happy to, look at your CV and, guide you if she or she can take your candidature forward. And guys, there's an actual, scenario. That junior, okay, after following my advice, that after 2 weeks, that HR, that the HR person called my junior and asked her for a job and asked her for a interview, in-person interview. And the next day, he got a phone that he's selected and he's shortlisted. Okay, so guys, that is something which you can do. Okay, build your rapport, build a rapport, or gradually build your communication. Don't directly go for the ask. That is how you can that is the right approach to reach out to people for help, or the right outbound strategy, guys. So that was all about the 5 steps, guys. Okay, on how you can take your LinkedIn game to the next level. So write in the chat box if you have understood step number 5, so I can proceed with the second part of this presentation. And guys, whatever questions you have regarding this segment of the webinar regarding LinkedIn part, just go to Slido and punch in your questions. Also, let me have a look. How many questions we have gotten so far? Okay, so far there is none. Okay, no worries. Okay, let me know, guys, in the chat so I can proceed. Just write, 5 in the chat box if you have understood step number 5. Perfecto. Perfecto. So guys, let me proceed. Okay, before I proceed, with the second part or second segment of this webinar, let me just run a quick poll. Okay, so I have activated the poll. You just need to go to the poll section and choose from the following options. How you are enjoying this webinar so far? It will really help me. I would really appreciate your feedback on this. So let's take another 10 seconds for this, and then I will proceed. Meanwhile, if you want to take a water break or something, you can. Maybe a washroom break or something, you can. Okay. So I will be starting in maybe another 20 seconds more. Okay. Let's have a 30-second break. Okay. Let me also have a sip of water. And meanwhile, you can answer the poll, guys. And guys, whatever questions you have, just go to Slido and start, punching in. Because very shortly, maybe another 20, 25 minutes, I will be taking up your questions. Okay. I guess we can proceed now. Perfect. So thanks a lot, guys, for your feedback. Okay, the next segment or next part is very important, which is art of making a resume or CV. Before I start, I just want to know how many of you are, in your final year. Okay. So write in the chat box final year if you guys are in the final year of your graduation. Or even better, just write your graduation year. If you are in first year, you can write first year. If you are in second year, you can write second year, and so forth. Just write your, year of graduation, so I can know what is the, who is in which year. Okay, I can see two responses. No one from final year. Okay, pre-final year. Okay, because this section or this segment is very very important for those especially who are especially in pre-final year or final year, because these guys will be now heading towards their job search, or maybe companies have started coming in. So it's very important, guys, that you understand this section or this segment of the webinar very very appropriately. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me start. How you can make a good CV or resume. So there's a couple of things you need to keep in mind, guys. Your name should be on the very top. Okay, I will. Don't worry, this is just basic, and I will be just walk. Then I will be walking you through a CV also. So make sure you have your name on the very top at the center. Okay, followed by your contact details, your email ID, your phone number. Even you have a website, you can mention that. After that, you need to enter your profession summary or profile summary or something. Then your skills, your core skills, then your work experience, your education, and then you can mention about your hobbies and other personal details. If I talk about the length of the CV or resume, as a fresher, my recommendation would be don't exceed more than one page. Okay, one page is a very good CV for a fresher. Even if you have to go beyond one page, it should not be more than 2 pages. Okay, since you're a fresher, trust me, guys, no one want to look at a 3-page CV of a fresher. Okay, so make sure you have either a 1 page or a maximum of 2 page of CV. If I talk about the formatting, see, there is no hard and fast rule about the contents, about the font size, or about the font. But if I talk about my recommendation, I on my CV I have a font, a font Arial, and a font size of, I guess, 12 or 11 or 12. Okay, so that is what I am practicing. So you can choose between the different fonts like Arial, Times New Roman, Calibri, even. Okay, and you can accordingly you can change the font length. It's up to you. There's no hard and fast rule. And make sure you don't you leave some spaces. Okay, you leave corner spaces. Okay, because sometimes your CV it's also filed. Okay, it's filed in a it's in its file using a punching machine. Sometimes some of your information might be lost. Okay, so make sure you leave some gaps on the borders for your content. Now let's take a look at the CV, and I will be sharing the CV also in the email, which I will be sending this after this webinar. Okay, this is a simple CV. Let me just blow it up. Okay, so you need to enter your name, your email ID, your contact details. Also, if you're focused, or if you know that this is the profile which you're applying for, then you can even add the title to your CV, or as from the following option: C++ developer, or Java developer, or something, or sales professional, or marketing professional. If you're clear that if you're clear about the role which you're applying for. Okay, for generic CV, I would not recommend this. Okay, but if you are sure about the role which you're applying for, then you can add this also very top. Okay, it will be easy for the recruiter to scan between different profiles. Okay, after you have mentioned your name and contact details, come your profile, career summary, profile summary, or professional summary section. Okay, so make sure that you're adding a summary section to it. Okay, your summary, it's very similar to your LinkedIn summary LinkedIn summary section, guys. Okay, in a gist, or in a very concise manner, you need to explain to the audience. Your target audience here is recruiters and HRs. Okay, that what you have achieved so far, what you're up to so far, what are your top skills. Okay, so you need to mention that. in the professional summary part. After that, since you guys are freshers or you guys are about to enter into corporate, won't be having that much of work experience. So to compensate for that, you can mention about your project experiences, your internship, whatever you have done. It college project or any freelance project you have. It could be any internship where you have interned for a couple of months or maybe a year or something. Okay, you need to mention that. You can also mention your key KR your KRAs when you are mentioning that. Let's say you have put something like digital marketing intern at XYZ company. Don't just leave it at that. You can also expand it. Okay, you can also put in your KRAs. Okay, that I was responsible for social media handling. I was responsible for doing SEO for the company website or SEO for the company website. Or if you have done internship any technical role, you can mention that I was a Java developer. I worked on this project. This project accomplished this. This is what I've done. This is the technology that I've used. उसको expand करो. Okay, just expand it. Make sure you're giving the right information to recruiter what actually you have done or achieved in that internship. Okay, after that you need to add your core skills. Okay, whatever skills you have, technical skills, like any coding languages, or non-technical skills like MS Excel, or if you have learned about any reporting or visualization tools like Power BI or this uh, Tableau. Okay, you can even mention that. So make sure you mention both your technical skills and non-technical skills in the core skills section. After that, you need to mention your education qualification. You need to mention from where you have done or you are doing your graduation or your post graduation, uh, or about your 10th or 12th, percentages and your school names. You can mention that. After that, you need to mention about your achievements. Okay, whatever you have accomplished so far. It could be a achievement that you earned a scholarship in your college or something, or any achievement worth you mentioning. You can mention that. Then you can also mention about the extracurricular activities that you have. If you are someone into fitness or running, you can mention that I'm a marathon runner. Or if you are volunteer at something, you can even mention that I'm volunteer at something. I'm working at an NGO or something. Okay, you can mention that under the extracurricular activities part. Then after that, the last section is your person details like date of birth, languages known, and your interest and hobbies part. So that was a quick walkthrough of a fresher resume. Okay, your title, your contact details, your professional summary, your work experiences or projects or internships, your core skills, your educational qualifications, your achievements, your extracurricular activities, and your personal details, and your interest and hobby. Okay, so these are some basic things or sections which you need to add on your CV. And don't worry, I will be sharing this format with you, so you can even use this format or pick up this format and make the relevant changes. And there's a website, guys, which you can refer. Okay, so let me share the link with you. So this is the website. This website has lots of templates for you to look at, lots of guidance, and lots of you know uh, videos also how you can make a CV. Let me put this link in the chat box so you can refer to it after this. Yeah, you can add a section. Someone is asking a question: how can I add a certification in my resume? You can mention that. So in your achievement, you can mention that, and you can even have a section called license and certification. Okay, you can mention that. You can mention those there also. Preferably, you can mention that in your achievement section. Okay, that you have accomplished or you have achieved this certification. Okay. Uh, let's move to the next one. So we have covered this part. Okay. See. Okay. Now we are down to the very last segment of this webinar, which is the webinar bonus. As I promised, I will be telling you guys about some tools, some resources, some links which can really help you, building your personal brand on LinkedIn or optimizing your LinkedIn profile. So are you guys excited? Just let me know in the chat box. Just write excited in the chat box if you're excited about it. Let me know, guys, how much excited you are about this webinar bonus part. Just put in excited in the chat box if you're excited about it, so I can proceed. Perfect. So let me start, guys. Okay, guys. So bonus number one is a content automation tool called Publer. Guys, many times you must have wondered how these influencers are so consistent in posting their articles that they post on LinkedIn or maybe any other social media platform. They generally post on the same days and at the very same time. How these guys maintain this consistency, despite being so busy and being into so many things. Even sometimes we couldn't do that. We couldn't maintain that consistency, but these people are able to do that. How they're able to accomplish it? So they most of the influencers or most of the people these days are using automation tool, content automation tool. And what are those content automation tools? Using these tools, you can automate. You can plan your or you can schedule your post. Okay, let's say I want to put a post on about this session. Okay, that I did a session with you people. About this. There are this many people on the session, and this is what I talked about and I want to post on Monday. Okay, but I know I have a early morning meeting on Monday, and maybe I won't be able to share it on Monday morning. It will lead to some delay. So what I will do is I will go to this tool called Publer. Okay, it's a tool, automation tool, and there are other tools in the market also, which is which does a similar job. Okay, but I personally like this tool. Uh, so let me write it. Dummy text, test something. Okay, once I do that, it asks me to schedule it, and it will ask me the time and date. Okay, when I want to schedule the post. Okay, I just need to select it, and I'm good to go. So automatically, it will schedule the post for me. I don't need to worry about it at all. I just write the post, I just attach the picture or something, whatever I want to do, and I forget about it. Okay, maybe let's say I schedule the post for Monday 11 o'clock. I know at Monday 11 o'clock I have a meeting. I won't be able to do that at particular time, but I need not worry about it. Automatically, this tool will post this tool will post on my profile on my behalf. Okay, so that is a content automation tool, guys, and it can literally save you a lot of time, lot of effort. Because generally we are busy on weekdays and we couldn't write content or we couldn't post content. Maybe we are having our online classes, or these days we having our meetings, something like that. Something on that always comes up, and that is the excuse that I'm busy in a meeting, I'm busy in a class. Okay, so using this tool, you don't have any excuse now. You can plan your posts on weekends like I do. I generally like all my posts on weekends, and you can schedule it. Okay, so I'm sharing the link in the chat box, guys. Okay, Publer.io. This is the tool. You can bookmark it and you can save it for your future reference. So this is the tool which you can use, Publer.io, for scheduling your post or automating your post. Okay, that was tool number one. So how do you like it? Just write in the chat box. What are your thoughts about this tool? Let me know the chat box, guys. How do you like this tool, or do you think this tool will really solve this problem of posting on time? Okay, I can see a couple of responses. Perfect. No, it's not a LinkedIn bot. It's not a LinkedIn tool. It's a third party tool. Okay, it's not directly provided by LinkedIn. Okay, moving on to the next resource or bonus, which is LinkedIn Boolean Search Tool. Let me show you how it works. So let's say I want to search for someone who is into software development. Okay, let me show you the actual the traditional way of doing it. Okay, let's say I want to search for someone who's into software development. and maybe working for Infosys. Okay. So traditional ways, I go to search, I write the keyword software. Okay. Then maybe I go to filter. Okay, I go to all filters, and from here I can select company. I can search for company or something. Okay, I can select industry or something. It will take a lot of time for me. Okay, maybe area or something, and I click on apply. Okay, so that is one more traditional way of doing it. It takes a lot of time, lot of effort to do it. The easy way, the easy hack is I use this tool called LinkedIn Boolean search. Okay, here what it will do is it will get a Boolean string for me. Let me show you how it works. So let's say I want to look at software developer working for Microsoft who are not into, let's say, uh, C++, okay, uh, who are into coding, okay. So what it will do is it will create a Boolean string for me, okay, as I can see. I just need to copy it and I need to paste it on the search bar. And this is as simple as it. Okay. Let me first clear all the filters. Perfect. So this is what it does. So it has shortlisted all the people who have worked in Microsoft or currently working at Microsoft who are not into C++, who are software developers not into C++. Okay, so that is the beauty of this tool. It will eliminate all those fields, and it will save me a lot of time and a lot of effort. Okay, I don't need to put on the filters again and again, change the filters. I can easily change it here, create a Boolean string and copy paste in the search box. Isn't it cool, guys? Let me share just a second. I am sharing the link in the chat. LinkedIn Boolean search. Guys, make sure you are saving all these tools or all these links somewhere or bookmarking it for your future reference. Okay. And whatever tools and whatever hacks I'm telling you here, these are not directly provided by LinkedIn. These are third-party tools or third-party hacks. Okay, so these are not something which is provided by LinkedIn. So there's a lot of research which I've done over the couple of years, over the couple of months, to find all these tools or resources. Okay, moving on to the next one. Before I uncover the next tool, uh, answer the question, guys. Have you ever experienced a situation like this? That you have exhausted your unlimited people browsing. Okay, because LinkedIn gives you a fixed number of browsing. Okay, you can view profiles of a fixed number of people, not more than that. So have you ever encountered a situation like this where LinkedIn has asked you that you have exhausted your free profile viewing or searching and you need to upgrade your plan to do that? Generally, people who are into sales or marketing profile, they browse a lot because their sole job is to find the prospect, look at their profiles and contemplate if they could be a potential buyer or something. Okay, being a student, I can understand that you guys don't browse that much, but trust me, sales and marketing folks exhaust their people searching in a week or in a day sometime. Okay, to solve that problem, okay, there are two ways. First way is that you purchase the plan, which is you upgrade the plan, which is somewhere around $1,500 premium version. Okay, another way is that you use this tool called LinkedIn X-ray search. Okay, using this tool, you just need to add the keyword. Let's say I'm searching for, let it load. I'm searching for software developer. Okay, it will give me it will show me that the list of all the software developers on LinkedIn. Okay, I can just simply click on the link and I will be redirected to the profile on LinkedIn. So using this tool, I can save, this 1,500 bucks, which I have to pay to LinkedIn for this feature, for browsing the profile or searching people out. Okay. So this is what you can do, guys. Let me put the link in the chat box. LinkedIn X-ray search. Okay. So using this, I am saving you guys 1,500 bucks. Okay. You don't need to, go for the premium version. You can just use this tool, enter the keyword, and all the profiles will be listed, and go to and it will redirect you uh, to the profile on LinkedIn. Sounds good, isn't it? Okay. Let me move to the next tool, which is great, or you can say, it's a tool which can really put your, LinkedIn on steroids. And the tool is called Phantom Buster. Trust me, whatever tools I have, explained, you have uncovered so far, these are not automation tools, simple hacks, okay, which you can do. Or this is a complete automation tool. Using this tool, you can do plenty of things. Okay, you can automate, sending connection requests to people. You can automate sending, uh, personalized messages to people. You can automate, scrapping profiles, LinkedIn profiles from your connection base. You can even automate accepting invitations or accepting connection requests. You can automate, your, sending comments on a profile, okay, or for a particular post if you have put on a profile. LinkedIn auto writer, it will automatically, start, liking the post which you are sharing. There are hell number of things which you can automate using this tool. Okay, it's a full-fledged automation tool which you can use. You will get a free 15 days of trial. After that, you have to pay some license fee to use it. But trust me, if you even experience it for 15 days, it can really make a big difference to your profile. So I'm putting this link in the chat box. You can explore it. And guys, be very cautious when you're using this tool. Okay, there was a junior of mine who used this tool and for sending uh, personalized messages. So he goofed up, and instead of sending one message, he send out three messages to the single person. So that person automatically the person got to know that this person might be using an automation tool or something to share to send the message. So be very cautious when you're using automations. Okay. So that was bonus number 4 for you, which is Phantom Buster. Coming on to the next bonus, which is LinkedIn SSI, LinkedIn Social Selling Index. And this is something which is provided by LinkedIn. Okay, people are not aware of it. People haven't heard about it, but something which LinkedIn has it in the shop already. So what it does is it gives you a report card of your profile, that how your profile stands uh, within your connection base or within the industry, and it also rates you. Okay, it also rates you for certain components, that how I engage with people, how I find the right people, how I'm establishing my personal brand or something, and accordingly it creates a score and it publishes. Using that, using this score or using this rating, it helps me to do introspection. Okay, where I'm getting things wrong, what I'm doing wrong on the profile, where are the what are the areas where I need to make some corrections or changes. So this is something which you can use, guys. LinkedIn Social Selling Index. It's very simple. You just need to go to the link and automatically, it will pull up the report card for you. You don't have to do anything. You just need to log into your LinkedIn profile and you're good to go. So I'm putting the link in the chat box for your kind perusal. Just go to this link and get your own report cards for your LinkedIn profile. Sounds good, guys? Let me in the chat box, guys. How do you like these tools? So these are all the 5 tools, all the 5 bonuses which I have for you in the shop. So let me know in the chat, how do you like this, bonus part or, bonus tools? Do you find it worthy? Do you find it, that it can really help me with my LinkedIn profile? Just let me know in the chat box, guys. Okay, I can see I have one response. Perfect. Good and worthy. Perfect. So I've shared all the links of the resources of the, of the tools on the chat. So bookmark it or save it somewhere or take a screenshot or something and explore it. Trust me, it can really make a big difference in your profile if you use this tool. Before I, jump to the Q&A, let me share something with you. Okay. If you're really serious about, taking your personal branding to the next level, I have recently, launch a course called Clicked on LinkedIn course for students and working professionals. Where I will be uncovering all the, growth hacking strategies, all the content creating strategies for LinkedIn, how we can, make the most out of this platform. So whatever I have taught you in this webinar so far about LinkedIn, it just tip up the iceberg. Okay, even if you implement all these things, if you do all these changes to your profile, it can reap you, lots of benefits. But if you're really serious about, taking your LinkedIn to the next level and getting 200% benefit out of it, then you can enroll in this course, which I have, built, which I have recently launched. Okay, and these are the couple of things which you will learn. You will learn how you can accelerate your profile, connections, how you can create content consistently. You know, Creating content is something which people are not, which people doesn't know how to do it. Okay. They're always short of, motivation, inspiration, or ideas for creating content. So I'll be in that course, I will be, answering all those questions and also some tools, okay, which you can use to, enhance your growth or enhance your, profile. Okay. Apart from these bonus tools. And this course for, working professionals, students, entrepreneurs, people who are into sales, and anyone, literally anyone who's interested in building a personal brand. Okay. And who will teach you? So apart from me, there's a guy called he. He's a content creator, brand evangelist, digital marketer who's into the industry for more than 10 years. So I have, made this course, I have built this course in partnership with that guy over he. Okay. So whatever I have shared in this course is, a combined effort of me or combined teaching of me. Okay. And it's very economical, guys. Initially, when we launched it at in a price range of 1,500, but now it's 500 only. So if you want to, really get the maximum benefit out of the platform, you can enroll in the course. You just need to go to atishajan.net/courses. It's my website. Just need to go there, click on courses, and you will see a pop-up to enroll. You just make the payment. Instantly, you will get the access to the course. So it's a hardly a 1 minute of process. Okay, you just click on buy the course, make the payment, and instantly you will get the URL to go to the course. So that was about the course, guys. Now let me answer the question. So far I have spoken a lot. I just wanted to know what other questions you have so I can address those. Okay, no questions so far. Okay. Any question, guys? Guys, any questions, any queries, anything regarding the workshop, regarding the webinar, regarding LinkedIn, regarding resume making? Any questions, guys? Nothing? Okay. Even if you want to speak up, you can. Speaker, can we allow participant to speak if they have a question or something? Yeah, there is no tool for automatic content creation. So content creation is something which you have to do by yourself. You can schedule your post, but there is no tool for automatic content creation. Any other question? Anything, guys, which you want to ask? How can you say that a resume is perfect? So, guys, when you have make your resume, you can show it to your teachers, you can show it to your mentors, and take a feedback. See, resume is never perfect, yeah. It's a summary of what you have done so far and what you know for that particular field or in that particular skill. So you can show that resume to your teachers and take feedback because they will be the right people to guide you on that. What ramification we need to make it perfect or to make it near to perfect. Okay, what else? What else questions you guys have? You can even ask me general questions, maybe regarding any question you have, maybe regarding corporate culture. Okay, anything. Even I've opened this to any question, not just regarding whatever we have done so far in the webinar, or I have teach you so far regarding in this webinar. Any question in particular, maybe regarding the corporate life, maybe maybe about my personal life. Even I would be happy to talk about how I maintain a work-life balance. Anything which you guys would like to ask me. I'm all yours for another 10 minutes. Anything, guys? Anything you would like to ask? Okay, no worries. Let me just conclude the session. So, guys, I'm running a quick poll. Uh, yeah, so just let me know what topic do you like the most in the webinar. I've activated the poll. You just need to go to the poll section again and choose from the following option. I'm keeping this poll for another 20 seconds so all can answer it, and then we will be winding it up. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can. Okay, there's another question I can see in the chat. How to make a resume for a lecturer? For that, sort of, ma'am, what you need to do is you need to go to this website which I've shared, standoutcv.com. And this website was recommended to me by a HR professional only. You go to this website. Okay, I'm resurfacing the link. This, I guess I shared it somewhere. This is it. Yeah, here it is. So I'm resurfacing the link of the website. You just need to go to this website, and once you click on the website, uh, you need to enter the profession for which you want to make a CV. You need to just enter lecturer or teacher, and you will get lots of templates or lots of sample CV. Okay, you can download any one of that CV or a template, and you can work on it. See, basic concept will be same. Okay, you need to mention about your work experiences, your core skills, and since you want to apply for a teaching role, you can even mention about any of your research work, any thesis work which you have done so far. Okay, let me see how many responses we have gotten. Perfecto. Okay, so I'm just concluded the webinar, guys. This is the feedback form which I want to share. Okay, so I have selected, or I have shortlisted 10 profile headlines or 10 summaries which you will really love. Okay, you can take inspiration from that profile headlines or summaries, and accordingly you can make your own. So just I'm sending the feedback link across chat. Okay, so make sure you're filling the feedback in so I can share all those resources with you. Okay, I can share the sample CV with you. I can share top 10 profile headlines or top, profile summaries with you and other resources regarding this webinar. So make sure, guys, you are filling the feedback form because I will be only sharing with those people who have, you know, the details which I received from the feedback form, contact details. So make sure you fill this feedback form. It will hardly take 20, if not 30, 20 seconds. Okay. No, you won't be, you don't have to pay anything. It's a free of cost website. Most of the templates are free. Okay. In fact, almost every template is free. You just go to the website and you can download. Don't need to pay anything. Okay, I've shared the feedback form, guys. You just need to fill the feedback form and make sure you do it in another 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Okay. And if you like this session, guys, you can create a post on LinkedIn mentioning all your key takeaways from this workshop, from this webinar. You can tag me also, and you can follow me on LinkedIn. There, this is my LinkedIn profile, linkedin.com/Atishay Speaks. And if you even enter my name, Atishay Jain, I believe I will be appearing in the first range of searches. Yeah, that is all about the webinar. Thank you so much, guys, for being such a lovely, audience. And I hope I was able to add some value to you guys to this webinar. Thanks a lot. Over to you, Shrika, for any closing notes. Shrika, over to you for any closing notes. I am done with the session. You're most welcome, people. You're most welcome, guys. And in case you have any question which you couldn't ask me now, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I will be happy to address those.
Okay, sir. Can you take any? Means if anybody having any doubts, can you
Shrikar, I
please share
can't hear
your?
you.
If anybody is able to get the questions, can you reply, sir? Hello.
Let me just leave the stage. Okay, it will allow you to speak.
If anybody has having any questions, can you please post in the chat box? Thanks for attending the session. Thanks for attending the session from ATSSTC. And Mr. Speaker, Jain also is very helpful, and he's given all the details. Can please resolve your queries by asking from which source is provided by him. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. చెప్పక్క ఏది లేదు మీరు బై మిస్డ్ కాల్ పడినట్టుంది. నేను మీరు కాల్ చేశారేమో అనుకుని చేశాను. అయిపోయింది. 1.5 hour అయింది. ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకుంటున్నాక ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ 4 స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ తీసుకున్నాం. ఇది ఆయన ఒక ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ లింక్ పెట్టాడు అక్క, అది కూడా షేర్ చేయమన్నా. సో మనకి కంటెంట్ ఎంతమంది వచ్చారనేది అంటే తెలియడానికి కోసం అడిగితే అంత మాట్లాడుతున్నది. 225 దాకా వచ్చారు స్టార్టింగ్. 130, 140 వరకు ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఉన్నారు కాన్స్టెంట్. యూట్యూబ్లో అది యాక్చువల్గా ఫేస్బుక్ అవ్వలేదు అక్క మనది. యూట్యూబ్ మళ్ళీ నేను అప్పటికప్పుడు క్రియేట్ చేసి లింక్ యాడ్ చేసి 12:30కి ఇచ్చాను. మళ్ళీ 12:20కి 12:30కి ఇచ్చాను. అక్కడ 20-25 మెంబర్స్ వచ్చారు. 35 మెంబర్స్ ఎంత వచ్చారు. అది ఓవరాల్ ఎంతమంది వచ్చారు చెప్తాను. అది వచ్చేసి మనకి ఓవరాల్గా ఒక 25 దాకా వచ్చారు అక్క. మొత్తం కలిపి 170 వరకు ఉన్నారు అక్క మొత్తం. అదే పోస్ట్ చేయాలి కదా, 225 అని పెడుతున్నా. ఓకే ఓకే. తీసుకుంటాం.